Your ass is grass, and no DQ&A is gonna smoke it. That one's for Sean Waltman, who, for the record, has been the only person that I've allowed to smoke in my car. True story. Anyways, welcome to No DQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. Let's get right down to your questions via FormSpring. Hey Aaron, do you give full credit to The Rock for the pay-per-view buy rates of WrestleMania? No doubt about it. The Rock definitely played a big role in WWE and WrestleMania this year. The pay-per-view buy rate, 1 million. If he wasn't around, maybe it would have done 800,000. But you look at the ratings, you look at the buzz WWE got, The Rock absolutely made a difference this year for sure. Hey Aaron, do you think The Miz will be a good babyface? Absolutely. The Miz has just been on a roll the past year and a half. And if you go to the arenas, going back to 2010 at SummerSlam, when he came out, he just had the crowd in the palm of his hand. The people were going nuts for him. Same thing at Money in the Bank. When he came out, he was running down to the ring. Everyone was on their feet, hoping he would cash in the Money in the Bank. He's already a babyface in the eyes of most of the fans. So I think it's just a matter of time before he goes full-fledged face. For now, he's doing a thing with R-Truth, which I think is great, so I don't mind him staying a heel for the time being, but definitely down the line, maybe next year, they can pull the trigger on him as a babyface. It would be pretty damn awesome. What are your thoughts on the goodbye video posted by Matt Hardy? Well, I posted my initial reaction last night. I was really upset. I was worried about him. But then, of course, it turned out to be a joke, which is good because he's still alive, but it's bad because he's just gone beyond the deep end. He has done the boy that cried wolf. Nobody knows what to think anymore. I said on a recent video that he should really consider getting off the internet for good. If he really cared about turning his life around, he would get offline and try to fix himself. But the more he keeps doing videos like the ones he's doing, he just did a rebirth video. He's just going to keep digging himself into a deeper hole. It's just really sad, and hopefully he'll get the help that he needs, because if he keeps going, his career is going to be over, at least in terms of WWE and TNA. I'm sure there will always be independent promoters out there that are going to want to capitalize on the whole Matt Hardy controversy and continue to enable him, but that's just the way it is. As far as the mainstream goes, this could be it for Matt Hardy for a very long time. Okay. Why give Daniel Bryan the Money in the Bank briefcase only to have him lose it in every match subsequently? Is this just bad booking? I said this before. WWE has always done this. They've always booked the Money in the Bank winner to lose on a series of matches, and in just about every case, the guy loses a ton of matches and then cashes it in. So, as I said in the previous edition of No DQ&A video, this is probably good for Daniel Bryan fans. This most likely means he's going to win the title at some point. I know it's weird booking, have him lose a ton of times and then win the title, but that's just how WWE operates. And yeah, I mean, it's a good sign for him getting the title. Hey Aaron, do you think Petey Williams will ever return to TNA? I have no idea. One would think if he was going to return, he would have been back at the the Destination X pay-per-view a couple months ago when they brought back some of the old X Division guys. So yeah, I have no idea. He really got a bad deal from TNA. His finisher, the Canadian Destroyer, I think like 5 or 6 years in a row was voted in the NoDQ.com Year-End Awards as Finisher of the Year. TNA could have really capitalized on Petey Williams, and they failed to do so. It's just another guy that TNA dropped the ball with, in my opinion. Hey Aaron, after Christian lost to Randy Orton in the steel cage match on Super SmackDown, do you think that the feud is over, or will Christian get another shot? Personally, I think that Christian has come out on top for the feud to be worth the time. I think it's done at this point. It's pretty obvious now with Mark Henry getting into the mix that the Randy Orton-Christian feud is finally over. And I mean, how many matches can they do? They've done pretty much every type of match. I guess they could always go back to Hell in a Cell. Randy Orton could defeat Mark Henry at Night of Champions, and then Christian comes back and says, I want one more match, and then they can do a final blow-off Hell in a Cell. I mean, I guess that's always possible. And it doesn't really make a difference one way or another. I mean, the match will be great, and those matches aren't selling the pay-per-views anyway, so why not? I'm fine with Hell in a Cell. I think at least the Hell in a Cell would actually mean something as like a blow-off type match, which is what it was originally intended to be, you know, blow off a feud. So I'm all for it. Hey Aaron, what do you think is going to happen with Otunga and McGillicuddy from now on? Personally, I'd love to see McGillicuddy get a push on his own. I think there's some talent there. Yeah, I really like McGillicuddy, but I like to call him Joe Henning, and I'm just hoping that WWE will drop the name, repackage him as Joe Henning. I think he's got a lot of potential. As far as Otunga, not so much. Everyone knows why he has a job with WWE. It's because of who he's married to, you know, bottom line. Jinder Mahal has been pretty impressive so far. Do you think he has what it takes to be World Heavyweight Champion? If he does or does not, explain why. Well, I think it's too soon to tell. He's only been with WWE for what, 6 months now? From what I've seen in terms of his in-ring work and promo skills, you know, he's just average. I have no idea if he's going to end up being a world champion someday, but right now I would lean towards saying no. But anything can happen. You know, sometimes you just don't see it in that guy right away, and it takes a while for him to really develop his character and persona. So we'll see what happens with Jinder Mahal. Maybe. Never know. All right, that about does it for No DQ&A video here on NoDQ.com. You can submit your questions to formspring.me/AaronRift. And leave a comment on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/NoDQCAW. Let me know what you think about the show, what you think about my answers. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And we'll see you next time. Oh, and make sure you subscribe, youtube.com/NoDQCAW. See you next time for No DQ&A video.